Uh, Welcome to Rage Across Scotland. This is just a social scene between two characters, Abby Smith and Purewater Howell, taking place out in uh, the Cairn burial grounds in the Bond of the Sept. So I'm going to set the scene a little bit. Wintertime in Scottish Isles, up here the North Sea coast of inlet by Edinburgh. It's There's some snow on the ground, but largely it's melting. It's cold, damp wind. Anybody walking around would definitely have enough clothing on to keep the cold from seeping in. Uh, Out there, away from human eyes, there's grave sites dotting the landscape. Almost looks like something directly out of the old times back when Scotland still had picks running the land. These burial grounds are all with stones above ground, and they have cairn fires burning in crude braziers waving in the wind. By one of them, there's a white wolf, slight of build. He looks as though he's just inspecting and one of the cairn grave sites.
Okay. I guess that's my cue.
Yeah.
Uh, Amy is in breed form, wrapped up in scarf, mittens, and a very, very large winter trench coat, walking between the graves, just kind of looking around. She's actually, for once, being respectful of area and not leaving random items or dog treats or glitter bombs around it like she does at the Sept.
Okay.
Although she will pull one from her pocket and offer it to you.
Yeah. As you get closer, the wolf's ears perk up. You can see him sniffing at the air. Even the character doesn't happen to have pure breed, do you?
No, no, she
Okay.
does not.
You can see him sniffing at the air, and he seems not even quizzical, but almost defensive when he sees you. And through the growls and snaps, very standoffish. But a human would mistake it as being very aggressive, but this is literally a way wolves communicate. And he is confronting you as a sign of this is his territory and who the hell are you?
She won't look him in the eye, but she'll go to a crouching position in front of him, kind of like, when you're picking something up. And she'll introduce herself as Amy Smith and that she's just out for a walk. And she'll eat half the dog treat and then offer the other half to him.
Yeah, he flat out refuses. Not disrespectfully, just no. It's clearly you understand. Uh, who are you fully? Full introduction. Who are you? What are you?
She starts laughing. She's like, Amy Smith, I'm a shadowy ragabash.
There's a. It sounds like he's growling, but if he had a human face, it would almost be as if he was.
Face palming.
No, that late. You know how some people, when they're thinking about something, they're going.
Lip
That's what
chew.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, but in wolf form. So it sounds like he's growling, but he seems to be drifting off a little bit, as if pondering something. He goes, "Yeah, lovely." He says, "Well, we can't be. Never mind that. Um, I'm Purewater Howl, uh, wolf-born Philodox of the White Howlers, apprenticing under the Alpha for Keeper of the Land."
Your old bloodies, Oh, what's the word we'd use? Student.
Hmm.
So, how are you?
Um, concerned. You've shown up during a time of strife. I'm out here making sure that much of the neglected burial sites aren't being tampered with. Wyrm has many ways of corrupting the memories of our dead, and I'm making sure everything is okay out here. Making sure that nothing needs to be burnt, put permanently to rest. The Scottish lands are very haunted. It's just who we are out here.
I've lived here for a while. I know how it is. Need any help?
I'm good, thank you. These ones seem to be okay. He ponders some stuff for a moment, and he gets a little closer to you, less standoffish. And it's almost as if he's sizing you up. There's been many new faces passing through these lands for the past month. What brings you here?
Mm, well, I hadn't been to the Sept in a while, so I figured I'd stop by and see what's changed. I tend to stay off alone. Safer that way.
Mm-hmm. No, not so good to be walking these lands alone anymore. Too many dead, too many corruptive influences, too many Fienna allies thinking they can make their place home. That last part, he seems to have a notable distaste for the very idea of it.
Aren't the Fionas the ones who fuck their own brothers?
I have no idea about that. They're the ones that broker with spirits of chaos in the guise of cherub children. And they're not good for these places.
There's a time and a place for everything. Plus, most of them are in my bar at night, so
Hmm.
I can keep an ear out for you.
He doesn't seem to mind the idea, although it's clear that he's not sure exactly what you'd be keeping an ear out for. He uh, he seems to wear a lot of his expressions and motivations out there on his sleeve, so to speak, out on his shoulder. Yeah, I'd be happier if they just didn't keep messing up the landscape and stomping all over the bond with no regard and cleaning up after themselves. This isn't a toilet.
Well, a few well-placed booby prank traps and a couple of their members shaved and dyed pink might teach them the lesson.
Possibly. Or they'll think it's a game.
She kind of shrugs. The only thing I'm really scared of here is the worm and myself, so. And the
I was
lady,
thinking,
that
like,
scary lady.
scary lady.
The white-haired scary lady that took us to the Alpha the other day.
Mm.
She's just scary, and she ruins my pranks. Oh, see,
The
I think
witch.
it's the
He's like
beta that
the
you're
witch.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. The Fianna.
The one with the nice rack.
He's like, oh.
They're there. I'm not, it's not like I'm gonna grope her, but if you see something, say something, I say.
Mm. He's like, I suppose. I can't. I can't fault that logic. Said we wolves. We're the same way. You see a wolf you like, you go over there. She's yours, or she's not. It's that simple.
See, now if only Hamids weren't so silly and would be more like that. Or the Mel Hamids that get intimidated when a woman
Yeah,
walks up.
he seem. You can see him. Um, the wolf lore version of literally rolling his neck in annoyance at the whole concept of a Hamid interaction of emotion. He bristles a little bit at it. He goes, "Yeah, I have never, in my time living, taking on a bipedal form, and Gaia willing, I never will have to." Out of character, I haven't even gone to Krynos yet.
Mm-mm. She smiles. Someday, for my birthday, I wouldn't mind seeing your Hamid form in my bar.
No, I have no use for bars. I've been to the kin lodgings and stuff, and yeah, when it's particularly stormy outside, it makes better than a cave. But I find the reliance on that sort of comfort dulls the senses and uh, slows the wit.
She has a very playful smirk now, and she's like, it's more than alcohol you can go for. People go
I'm
for,
talking about just the lodgings itself, just being inside.
hmm, I guess I could see it. It is better to be on your toes.
Besides, as a judge for Luna, I have a I feel like den father to everyone when they're drinking, and it aggravates me.
Amy is giggling at this point now. And she's like, what? Does daddy have to separate everyone and put them in timeout?
More often than not, cubs with too much rage, Clyatharoons thinking that they've got big swinging dicks. He just shakes his head.
She's crossed her arms and she's looking up at the sky like she's imagining the scene play out at the moment. She's like, "You think that would be a good? No, that probably wouldn't be a good weapon. Let's keep dicks away."
Nips to the hamstrings, well placed knockdown, everyone's fun's ruined, everyone yells at the wolf. The wolf gets mad. I have no real interest in bars.
Mm,
If there's people I know, I'll be there, but I usually am there but apart.
it's more fun to socialize with your peers than to do anything else in them, is my opinion. Plus, when you catch a guy trying to do silly bad things to a girl's drink, snapping his wrist into little pieces and watching him cry can be fun.
Hmm. He seems to be catching up on the whole peers thing. We have different ideas of peers. Humans, I don't see as peers, not wholly. My comfort level with my peers are all wolves. And from time to time, I try to make contact with the wolf kin and have my time up there, but kin just aren't enough sometimes. But I do share your I do agree with the bonding with your peers. A good hunt, a shared meal, friendly wrestling, all good.
Yeah, if I want wrestling, I have to come to the Sept for that. Human men don't wrestle women. They're afraid they'll break them.
Mm. See, wolves, none of that matters.
Mm. She kind of laughs. Yep. Until, you're running for your innocence and life, so to speak, from the Sept
I,
because you've painted the wrong house.
I think humans would make a good. I think humans would respond well to the same thing wolves respond for. An alpha is an alpha, and there's always the jockeying in a social position who's going to be the alpha of that encounter. It just has to be put into terms they understand. Seems that way.
Hmm. Yeah. They're like stronger, somewhat smarter monkeys, I guess is a good way to describe a human.
Monkeys. He seems to be thinking what the hell monkeys are. Monkeys. I don't think we have
She'll
any of those here.
she'll she'll uh she'll pull out her phone and kind of flip on the internet browser and show him a picture.
He um, he straight up shies away from it. It's like the glare of the light, clearly taking a moment for him to adjust.
Sorry.
Goes, no, it's okay. Opens up the eye, looks at it. Seems to have he seems to have a hard time focusing on the screen for a bit, and it takes him a while to focus. He goes, well, that's an odd animal.
Yep. Some
Looks
scientists believe
brittle.
humans were born from them.
He looks at it, looks at you, looks at it, looks at you. Well, I can see it.
Grr.
Both look awkward. You both look awkward. Weirdly flailing limbs. Yeah, I can see it.
She'll kind of like roll her eyes. She'll chew on the dog treat some more and offer the last bite to him.
No, thank you.
She's like, they're actually pretty good. They're just cookies.
No, thank you.
Roll her eyes again. Fine, fine. Mm,
I'm not sure you've been told. You say you've met with the alpha and the beta of the sept. He seems to be eyeing you up and down to see how rather closely too. And it's not just his eyes; his ears are trained on you, and
yep. I've lived I've lived here since I was a teenager, and I had my first change when I was 18.
um, okay.
I
Um,
Like I said, I tend to just go off on my own. I don't want to hurt anyone, and so it's easier that way.
he seems to be okay with that answer, weighing you back and forth. How much have you been told of what's happened up to past couple of nights in regards
Well,
to the sept?
I heard people were killed. We were attacked. I had to help fight and talk to a very sassy, very, very insulting my appearance dragon.
His ears perk up for a moment.
That was a while ago. Let's not talk about that too much, though.
The Silver Fangs decided to try to invade the cairn with the aid of the Geta Fenris.
Ah, of course they did. Silverfang liked to sit on their cushy chairs, and the
Mm.
Fenris liked to bash things.
They came into the sept under the guise that all the Métis were corrupted by the Wyrm and were going to purge the ones that did not confess their taint and their alliance to the Wyrm. I was explained that there's a similar thing that happened in the human with the humans back, called a witch hunt. It seems to be appropriate.
Oh, yeah, that's where a lot of women and quite a few men were killed and accused of being witches, magic
Um,
users, when they were actually just healers.
it seems to relate. For no
Yeah.
other fault of being existent, they were labeled to be corrupted and taints and traitors, and they were all rounded up. The Geta Fenris allies of theirs were used as a hammer to break a lot of our flanks and weaken the spiritual defenses of the Sept, while the Silver Fanged used their alpha status to just gain access to the cairn to start making things corrupt from the inside. The penultimate, the final act was for them to reveal their true forms when another one from a different, I don't understand the Silver Fangs. They split themselves up into factions all over the place. But a queen, another alpha, confronted the ones that were here, and they fought. And during that fight, the rest of the ones that were allied or traitors revealed themselves for what they were and summoned a massively powerful Wyrm spirit to the Sept that started corrupt. Its very presence eroded Gaia's connections to the Sept. And we lost quite a few of our Sept population in that fight. I was fortunate enough that I freed many of the Métis that were accused and helped lead them to I helped them acclaim their own justice with their own claws.
Yep, that should do it. You've noticed she's actually stopped smiling and looking much more solemn. Sounds like some Gad and Silverfangs need a paw up their ass.
It's why you find me out here. I'm making sure, or trying to make sure, at least the graves haven't been disturbed and we don't have a insidious taint or corruption leaking its way in.
And so you assumed I might be a spy or an agent of the enemy because I
I
was here
assumed
when
you're
you...
nothing. I just wanted to know why you were here.
She'll kind of reach in her pocket and she'll pull out some little blue flowers. Oh, see, they're forget-me-nots. And she'll be like I said, I was just out for a walk. And she'll start laying them on the graves. I hear typing, so I guess somebody's messaging
Yes,
you.
right. I was just typing something because to Joey here just to keep bringing up the stuff. Um, yeah, that was the first encounter I had at this. That was my third night at this sept. Was the plot of the Silver Fangs. I frankly don't trust any of them right now, but we'll see. Nor the
No.
cat.
She'll do a kind of playful smirk and she goes, "Good thing I'm neither of those then, huh?"
Yeah. He doesn't sound as though he's convinced either that you're all that shiny either.
She'll like reach up and fiddle with the lightning bolt charm she wears as a necklace and be like, "Oh, come on. I'm not that bad."
You're a no moon. I'm not going to question your motives. I just know they're not to be trusted.
The look she's giving him right now is so pouty. It's like a kid in a candy store that was told no. Just like, did you ever hear the joke about why the chicken crossed the road?
No, but I assume it got eaten anyway.
No. To get away from the fox. Gosh. Oh, see, I was thinking about doing something, then I decided to be nice. I don't need Joey rolling this into combat on us right away.
He goes, walk with me. And he starts plodding off towards a soft glow you see on one of the other, just on the distance in the darkness.
She'll walk, but she'll be a little bit behind him just in case. And mutter, "Don't trust me. Fine, I won't trust you then."
Because I can hear everything you're saying.
I think I should take you to the vet and get you
He
neutered.
he flicks he flicks wet snow at her as he's walking. Just flicks it with his paws.
She'll just kind of shrug and keep walking, mutter, "Yay for silly Hamid trench coats."
Yay for being scent marked. And he keeps trotting on a little faster.
Yay for having better tits than you.
He still seems perplexed by that whole bragging. It seems to make no sense to him whatsoever. He says, but you only have two, not like 8. How do you possibly feed a litter? Completely useless.
The eye roll from her is so hard right now.
Where in relation to the sept, which burial ground are you at? Are you on the
I'm just
main
assuming that
sept?
I was assuming there would be some cairn markers for like noted kin and some fallen guru that were heroes. So it'd be like around the areas where the hollow heroes would normally be. But you'd have the traditional way the White Howlers bury their dead, which is above ground in the stone cairn with the stone stacks around them, and they burn the bodies, and they leave the fire burning in the brazier beside the stones.
Okay.
That's what he's checking on, is also all those things.
Okay.
Just to make sure nothing's been interfered with and stuff.
Wonder if your skin is so white and shiny as your fur, my dear brother.
I would assume. I mean, all my human kin are white.
Like her fingers are steepling almost behind you. It's just like the biggest Cheshire grin as she walks and just looks at you while following. I don't like that Joey's over there switching pictures on us. I'm not sure I trust it.
I do that all the time with him. As they get up to one of the other graves, you can see he stops, and his playful, slightly standoffish demeanor changes completely into something more solemn, respectful, and almost ritualistic in the way he approaches it, and he goes about going around everything a certain way.
As you guys are doing that, roll your perception alertness as you guys are doing that.
All right, one moment.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No problem. He's sniffing out the area and just getting a good feel of everything.
Perception alert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Prime
that
Urge
is.
wouldn't come into this just for an instinct that something might be off, or instinct I need to see something I actually have to notice.
No, I'm gonna say alertness.
Okay.
3 successes for Amy.
Well, if the difficulty is 3, I would have got something. Otherwise, I got nothing.
It was standard diff, but that would only put the diff.
Well,
4.
for me, it would be 4, yeah. But I mean, no successes because I got a bunch of 1s.
Okay, Amy, you do notice there's a guru just kind of, or not a guru really, a person just kind of following you guys at a distance. She's in blue jeans. She doesn't really seem to be trying too hard to hide, but she's obviously following you guys. She's in blue jeans and a white shirt.
I set it up that it's probably cold, slushy, a little bit of damp wind out here, being wintertime. Just if you want to take in the scene as I set it up.
Stopping, she will actually turn around to face this person, but she'll keep herself between her new howler friend and this other person, almost like a barrier. And she will moonwalk if that's what it takes to keep herself facing this person while keeping him behind her.
The girl just looks at you and says, "What? I was just watching, seeing how you ragabash, sister."
He stops for a moment and he seems torn between either addressing the new person there or actually going back to what he's doing, and decides going back and making sure this grave is okay before dealing with the other person is the line of. He goes back to inspecting the grave.
Okay.
He doesn't ignore her completely, though. He does seem to keep
she'll kind of
he keeps at least an ear facing her.
She's kind of chuckles some, and she's like, "Well, I'm not ragabashing much right now, but kind of awkward to have, someone who looks like she's from Suicide Girls pop up behind us."
It's just because you weren't looking before.
We don't need more ghosts.
She just kind of chuckles at that.
Clearly not understanding the reference to Suicide Girls.
She laughs. She goes, "I'm bringing you. It's a book. I'll bring it and show it to you. It's got pictures."
I mean, that might not work, but all right, each their own.
Shh.
Go ahead.
No, it's all right. She was just shushing the other ragabash.
I was going to say the body language off of Pure is confused annoyance about humanid homid fixations on stuff. He just
He's so still getting it as a gift. That'll end out either hilariously or he'll end up killing me.
The woman just kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, you guys are checking on the burial, on like these burial sites, right?"
So I am just making sure no one's been trying to steal anything or knocking them over.
Yeah, well, I heard from some of the spirits that I was talking with that one of the little burial sites over here, I heard they saw someone that was in there who they said wasn't supposed to be in there. So I don't know if you want to check that out or not.
Who are you?
Yeah.
She just kind of sighs at Purewater Hal. Just give me a second to pull up her name.
I'm gonna do Truth or Gaia on her, and just ask her to repeat that because I didn't quite hear what she said.
Okay. Oh well, there's one of these burial grounds, right? That I heard from some of the spirits that somebody who was in there who's not supposed to be been in there, and I just don't know if you guys want to check that out or not.
I can't remember the role for it. Damn it.
I believe it's something empathy.
Yeah, I think it's perception empathy. But my Adobe just crashed, so now I have to open everything back up.
And she goes, well, as for my name, I'm Angelica Myers, deed named Wolf Sister, Ragabash of the Bone Gnawers. I'm fostering here.
Flick. His eye twitches a little bit, ear flicks at the mention of bone gnawers.
Amy, shh.
It's
okay, Pure.
He's clearly, it's almost impossible for him to hide his thoughts. I mean, being a wolf foreman, he has literally no guile to him whatsoever. None whatsoever. He's not a.
She kind of crouches down and, like, at a low tone where this person can still hear, hey, you have to be nice to them. They can build cardboard palaces for us. Oh, see, for our 6 viewers, that is not a racist joke. That is a gift joke.
Give me a moment. My system, my Adobe does not want to work.
That's fine. That's why I use a copy on the forums.
I have a lack of trust on forums. Okay. I got it. Truth of Gaia is intelligence, empathy, not perception. Difficulty, manipulation, subterfuge. I just want to see if she's being deceptive is all on it. Or I shouldn't say straight out lying. I think that's a viable question. Oh, look at that. Provided she's not godlike in it, I got 1 success, maybe 2.
You got 2.
Well, depends, because I got a 1 on there.
Yeah, but that would only cancel one of your successes if it's standard.
Yeah, but if she has an 8 score in her manipulation subterfuge, then 7 doesn't count.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
According to the gift, she appears to be telling the truth.
Okay. And he goes, where was it?
And she'll point more towards the southern part of the sept.
Okay. He makes sure this one here is not tampered with as much as he can see. He's not really poking at anything. He's just looking to see if the rocks have been disturbed, if there's any scratch marks where people picked them up and put them back down again. Stuff like that. Making sure the flame is still on.
Yeah, all that is still good.
Yeah. He goes, well, thank you. I'll go check it out. And he starts padding towards that direction on a quick lope.
Okay.
Are you coming?
Yeah, she says. See you around, angel face.
The woman will just flash a peace symbol as she just melts back into the night.
Back of the hand.
This time you guys don't.
Back of the hand. Back of the hand peace
soon.
symbol, or front of the hand, or palm of the hand peace symbol.
Like the
because one's a fuck you and the other one's peace.
I don't know which, like
the if you show the knuckles back of the hand in England, in the UK, and you show it like that, that's a fuck you.
Because that's what she would have done as she was walking away.
Fuck you.
Yeah, just because that was what she was doing. And I didn't
That
know
actually makes perfect sense because, like I was saying, as soon as I can't see her anymore, I'm whispering to Pure Water that I so don't trust that girl.
I'm activating heightened senses because I got someone had the drop on me and I'm uncomfortable with it now. Oh my god, grumble.
Okay. So your senses are heightened.
It's also to help me try to find in the night where she indicated, because I'm still gonna have to search and find it even though I'm in the general area. Be a lot easier to see in the dark.
It's actually a fairly there's only one cairn you guys can find in that area.
Okay.
And it's a fairly large one. The like braziers and everything are not lit. And when you guys go inside, because the entrance is opened.
That's a mausoleum then, because the cairns, if it's that big, yeah, it'd be definitely a mausoleum. Because the cairns you don't even go into.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pure Water will see that Amy has reached into her trench coat and unclipped the little safety lap on her dagger just in case.
Yeah, he puts up his tail even as a caution to keep your eyes open. And he's before going in, I'll stop and try to peek across the gauntlet to the other side.
Okay. Roll it. Diff 4 on the sept.
Because God knows we need to find another sassy creature.
Yeah, it won't be sassy.
You don't know Joey. Joey will have all the sass.
I do not go. What is wrong with me today?
Here, I'm going to try. What do I roll?
Gnosis.
Yeah, just your gnosis. Yeah, to peek across.
Okay.
I can actually try to give
it difficulty 4.
But it'll be +1 difficulty.
Difficulty 4. 1 success.
Nice.
As you push,
I'm gonna try it one more time. It'll be difficulty 5 for me now if you let me.
Okay. As you push your consciousness kind of to peek across, you get the impression of there's spirits here, but they're ancestor spirits. And they're not really here. It's almost sort of a tether. Just the tiniest bit of recognition of memory just going off into the homelands. You get the feeling that this is usually how they'll have to call their ancestors, but there's one very strong connection you can see at the center of the mausoleum, who with a glowing spirit standing guard.
Does the area seem corrupted more than a grave would be? I mean, a grave by very definition has Wyrm energies around it, so sensing Wyrm would be pointless.
It has not really more than you'd expect, just from looks.
It most certainly couldn't be the spirit from in here because they would have done the bone fires, we hope.
As disrespectful as this sounds, we may actually have to go inside and look.
Yep. I'm going to keep peeking, though, while I do it.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye in the spirit world and trying to focus on both sides at the same time when we're going, which is why the difficulty is ridiculous in all my actions now.
Okay. So as you guys enter, you guys see him is fairly austere inside. There's bodies everywhere. Well, not bodies, but you know what I'm talking about, the corpses, the bodies everywhere in the walls around. But in the center, there's a full-on tomb. And the weird thing is it has a glass surface, and there appears to be sleeping man inside, with a sword clasped in his hands, facing down, like the blade is pointed down towards his feet, and a ornate-looking torque on his head. The weird thing is like the crystal, the glass covering appears to be cracked.
This is unusual.
The outside of it would have Fiona, glyphs on it. You would have seen.
Okay.
Are there any like little things like pebbles or anything around us?
Doesn't look like it.
Gonna take
In
one
the
of my.
Umbra side, how does it look?
You see like the glowing spirit. It looks like a bird spirit of some sort. Now that you're closer,
Bird spirit of some sort.
yes.
Can I use my animal ken to maybe figure out what kind of bird spirit it would be associated to?
Yes. That would
That
be,
one?
I would say, wits. Animal ken.
Okay, I think that might only be 4 dice because I only have animal ken 1. You only get 5 treats, kitty. Not the stink eye. All right. Yep. Clear.
Stop being so mean to your pussy, then.
There you go. I got at least 1 success.
Okay. It looks like some sort of falcon spirit.
Okay.
And it's like resting above the man in the center above his tomb. At least what appears to be his tomb.
I'm gonna whisper to Pure, do you speak to spirits? Because I don't.
I do not.
Should I go howl for a theurge?
Perhaps. Perhaps.
She kind of like bites her lips. Will you be okay for a couple of minutes?
I'll be here.
No, I meant, would you be okay with that alone for a couple of minutes?
He goes, yeah. I'm gonna push through to the other side. I'm gonna step through into the umbra.
And I'm gonna step outside and howl out for a theurge to come to the burial area.
Okay. Before you guys do that, make will be like a situational roll. Perception. Trying to think. I don't want to say investigation. I want to say perception awareness before you guys do that.
Oh, goody.
Primal urge doesn't come into effect on this one at all. I'm gonna always ask until I figure it out. Okay.
I've got to ask, can I spend a willpower on this roll?
Yes, but the roll is diff 8. Actually, no, it's not diff 8 because you're not specifically. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and spend a willpower just to be safe, which adds 3 dice, doesn't it?
No, in a WUD, it is an auto success.
Auto success.
Okay, thank you.
Unless you're Stargaze, in which case you can actually get 2 auto successes.
It's helping me. It's been a while, so I keep mixing up my rolls. All right. I know that for sure is a success.
You have 4 successes.
I possibly got 5 successes, considering my difficulty's at -3.
Yes. So both of you notice like there appears to be a bag kind of off to the side of the tomb that's open, and you do notice there's some footprints in like, you know how snow leaves footprints? There's some of those that are pretty melted. They're kind of hard to see, but you both notice them, and they only lead in.
They're in the physical world, not the Umbra?
Yes.
Okay, I stopped splitting my attention fully. Even, by the way, even with my splitting of the attention, I would have had a -1 difficulty full, and it still would have gotten me net 5 successes on a standard diff.
Okay.
Um,
So, should I
I
get in
take a
our
look at
room
it.
with that,
Get
the
further down.
urge?
No, we don't need a room. He takes a look closer at it and trying to figure out what the paw print is, what it belongs to. He seems to he puts his paw close beside it and steps in the ground. Does it look like boot prints, footprints, paw prints? What are they?
Looks like a footprint.
So no boot, like just like an actual foot with toes,
Like a boot, like a booted footprint.
like a booted footprint. Okay. They were at least in human form, if not a human. They go in and they leave again.
No, they
No.
just go in.
They just go in.
Mm-hmm.
I go and take a look at the guy in the glass. The boots look like they're muddy.
No, he's not wearing boots. He's in very old styled clothing.
Okay.
I'm going to look in the bag before I do what I was originally going to do.
Okay. Looking in the bag.
It is a cursed, trapped bag of holding, and a giant hand grabs you and pulls you inside.
Nope. Because one of my merits is common sense, and Joey would warn me.
Yeah, that's what you
It's
think.
just a bag.
Okay. So looking inside it, you see like a flashlight, a hammer, some gloves, a small knife, a thing of like a rag,
A rag, like a dish rag?
kind of. Just a
What you need
basic
to do is put it to your
rag.
nose and breathe real deep just to find out.
Oh, no. What I would do is hold it out and go, smell this, Pure.
That'd be like, smells like a rag. I don't need. I wouldn't even need to do that. I have heightened senses. I'd probably already be
Yeah.
going, whoa.
Okay, I need to roll a thing.
I step further while you're doing that. I'll step further into the
Umbra.
no mausoleum. I haven't stepped into the Umbra yet. He said before we did that, we're doing something else. I step further into the cairn to do a walk around to just try to see if there's any hiding spots in here that maybe we couldn't see because of shadows cast and whatnot.
Okay. So you guys may make a reflexive perception alertness roll. You need 5 successes.
Reflexive perception alertness roll. I'm definitely gonna point out that primal urge could probably be used for this one. If it's a surprise.
Because yes, I will say that you can use that one.
Which gives me a ridiculous dice pool because of heightened senses, giving me an extra die to that.
However, it is going to be diff 8 for everyone. Because he's using a power.
Okay,
3,
so
4.
do I need to roll also?
Yes.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Perception alertness. Or
Okay.
perception primal urge, either one.
Because I've described my character as a instinct and natural order style judge and focus on that. Would I spend a willpower point on this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
All right, it's the same either way for me, so.
It's not for me, and I apologize for the mental roll that's about to happen.
Well, no successes for Amy.
You said diff 8?
Okay.
With the willpower spent, I got 2.
Okay. So you guys do not see anything.
Okay. Damn, okay. I sniffed the air, actually, instead. Starting to get a smell of everything in here. Because it's clear someone came in here, they just haven't left.
Mm-hmm. You have this whole scent of death and everything that's usually in here, but there is definitely a scent of a human, you think?
He goes,
You haven't
Amy,
smelled it
can you
before,
step
but it's not
outside,
human.
please? Amy, can you step outside, please? You can see he's clearly trying to separate the smells out in here. He's really trying to
Yeah, she'll nod. She'll go,
limit as
I'll
much as possible.
go get a theurge real fast then while you do you.
Howl for one. You don't need to run.
Well, I knew that, smartass. Yeah, as soon as she's outside, she'll howl.
He's really trying to concentrate on now, trying to separate out, trying to find that human scent now. I go back to the boot, make sure that I'm facing, looking inside while I do this. And I go to the boot and I start smelling the boot as close as the boot print, as close as I can to try to get a scent out of it.
You're getting the scent of like the outside area, like what you can catch as the snow is melting.
Even with heightened senses?
Yes. So, Amy. And you just roll your willpower difficulty 6 for me. I'm going to roll.
Okay. Anything else I should roll with that?
Just willpower.
Just willpower.
6. As the
2 successes.
Okay. So you feel as you go outside this pressure on your mind, but it's there and it's really insistent for a moment, but you manage to push it off.
Okay, do I need to roll like another games to howl for another?
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to roll to shift into a form that can howl, which is a stamina primal urge roll.
Yeah. You're basically trying to shout as loud as possible to get it to carry, because normally it wouldn't be an issue, but we're some distance away.
I'm gonna spend one more willpower this scene to shift because I don't have a lot for shifting.
I want to ask something. Is she stressed?
Is Amy stressed? No, she's not stressed out yet.
Stressful situations allow you to spend rage.
Yeah, but no, she's not stressed. She's confused. She's curious.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna hold off on that. On spending that.
Just go from one to the other as slow as you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow shift.
Okay. So
1 success.
So you Galabra now.
Which will put you in Galabra, and then you can roll again.
Yeah.
So Krynos is diff 5, so easy.
Yeah.
Is it diff 5
it's
or
diff 6? It's diff 6. It's diff 5 if you have 4 mastery.
All right, 1 success to shift again.
So you're in Krynos, and in Krynos you can howl.
Yep.
I'll howl from Krynos.
It'd be a savage, bloodthirsty, angry howl too. Fucking Krynos form.
And as Amy is now in Krynos, give me just a second, so I have to pull a book up.
Oh,
Perception
lovely.
difficulties are at -1 for you, remember?
Fuck you, Joey!
Huh?
Don't be mean to me! Sorry, I was stretching.
I have to just pull up the thing.
To be warned, if there's about to be a combat, I apologize in advance. I apparently am the cursed player. All of Joey's NPCs roll retardedly well for 5 minutes.
Hey, Daryl, I knew this when I agreed to be in a pack with you and Tim.
Like, retardedly well. The first scene I was in with anybody, almost everyone died. Just because they were rolling stupidly well.
Need to set thing up. It takes a moment to do. I was focusing on you guys, so I didn't do it earlier. Jesus, I forget they have that. Okay. as you are doing this, he's got.
It's the fucking Bonar again, isn't it? Pure, say it with me. It's always the Bonar's fault.
I was so close to
So-
saying it's not the bone wires I don't like. It's the fact that rats feed on the dead, and we like to keep our cairns clean of that filth. But I held my tongue.
Yeah, I got to go to the core rulebook for this combat maneuver.
Oh Lord!
Oh, he is attacking me. I was being a good girl.
It could be a
I'm
hamstring.
sorry.
Dry
I'm
gulch.
sorry. Joey, is this because I set up glitter bombs around the Alpha's house? I'm said I was sorry
Nah.
for it.
Where's combat system?
Wasn't that
There
like
we go.
390 something or whatever?
Yeah, I found it. It was hiding in the bookmarks.
I'm flipping to the combat section right now because it's going to inevitably be we have to get into combat.
I'm
It
sorry.
always is.
It's you guys said it was so boring or
I
so
didn't say it was
awkward.
boring. Who said that?
I
Oh.
made a joke about how our two characters by themselves are awkward, but we were just meeting.
Oh, so I rolled the wrong die pool for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Which adds... Oh, that adds 3 more dice.
Oh, you're going to
Gonna
die.
go.
So look, no ragamuffin for my pack. You're dead.
Hey, it helped you. It took one dice away. Or 1 success away.
Why do I
Ah.
roll?
So this is a surprise action, so you can roll on your turn to escape as a large man about your size grabs you from behind and lifts your Crinosaurm in the air. Just a few inches off the ground.
I'm sorry, the Ragabash in me is screaming this. I always wanted to be taken behind, just not this publicly. And I don't care. My character said that, I guess.
Yeah, you got good wits, but you also probably screamed that at the top of your lungs.
Oh god,
Okay,
that was
so-
also probably during her howl for Theurge.
Yep.
Okay, so roll for initiatives. Oh, fuck. Daryl, you are the bad luck charm.
I told you.
What
You rolled a 10.
Dex?
So roll a d10. Roll a d10, then add your modified
Yay, and I
dexterity
rolled
and
a
wits to it.
1.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. I'm doing all my math. Okay, I've rolled a 10. I need to add my Dex,
Plus wits.
which plus wits. My Dex is a 3. My
Don't
wits
forget it goes up
is
by 1 in Krynos. From your
4,
skill.
Plus 1.
5. So I'm at 15 total.
And I'm at...
You go first because
2,
you have
4.
more dice than him.
I'm at 8.
Let me make that white.
I'm at 8.
I go first. Cool.
How did you put that 15 in the corner, by the way?
There's a counter on your dice roller that you
Yeah.
can just hit the arrows beside, and you can change the color of it to show up.
Oh, that's how it was. Someone just said counter grunt, and that's what they left it at.
Yep. So, your option, Amy, you can do a resisted strength brawl roll to break free, or you can reverse the hold by doing the same thing and scoring 2 more successes.
Can
I
she
wanted to
reverse
do
the
the
hold while
reverse.
being held from behind?
Yes,
It
I've
is
done
possible.
I've done
Oh,
it in
yeah.
Aikido.
Yeah. It'd be like watching you get out of a rear naked chokehold.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so strength.
Brawl.
Oh god.
Plus 4 to your strength.
So yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah.
You have plus 4 to your
Yeah.
strength in
Yeah,
Krynos.
I was like, wait, I get a plus. Let me check that because I've only got a 1 without this plus.
I'm spending
So you
a
have
rage point, by the way.
Okay,
Yes,
so
in rage.
where's my brawl? I don't have any brawl, but I am going to spend that second willpower I held on to and said I'm going to save this instead, though.
Yep.
So that's 1 automatic success. I don't know what my difficulty is.
It's just
It'll
standard.
be
So you have
his
3
strength.
successes.
No, it's actually resisted his strength.
His strength brawl. So
And
you both know.
you guys have to know you have to net off his attack successes for the breaking of a grapple.
He had 2 successes, I believe.
or something like that.
To escape,
Yeah.
you break free by successfully beating his attacker in a resisted strength brawl.
Yeah,
roll.
resistant. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. They keep changing it every edition. Every edition.
It's okay.
So he has
yeah, he
5
resists,
successes.
yeah.
And I had 3.
Yes. Don't, before I forget, is anyone spending, are either of you spending rage?
I already did. Yeah, I'm spending a
I
rage point.
haven't spent it yet.
Well, you have to declare on your initiative.
Yeah, because I've only got 1 rage, so
Keep it. Don't
You have
spend it.
2 because you gained another one.
You gave,
Oh.
yeah, as soon as you got hit in combat, you got one. So spend
oh, sweet. I'm gonna make a note of that.
it. So, first hit in combat, if you first wound you take, whenever you're insulted or otherwise humiliated, first get hit or subdued or whatever in combat, that kind of stuff, all gives you a rage point back, even over top. So that's why people with 1 rage can potentially frenzy when they don't spend their rage points.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So with that knowledge, is Amy going to spend a rage for an extra action at the end of the turn?
Yes.
Okay. Now it is his turn.
And he is gonna break
He-
your back.
Is going to roll strength to inflict damage. You get to soak this. It is only bashing damage.
Which means if you do take a bunch of damage, you can roll your stamina plus survival.
I think it's just stamina at diff 8 to regen.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, to regen in combat.
So take 3 bashing, roll your stamina, which goes up by 3 in Krynos to soak it.
Yep.
I think I only soaked 1. No, I
No,
soaked
soak
2.
2. So you take 1, which you can attempt to regenerate at
Yeah.
the end of the, or on your next round. And that is pure Waterhowl's action now.
I gotta check. Yep. I'm gonna leap at him and I'm gonna lockjaw his ass.
Okay.
Because I want answers. I don't want to just kill him. Let's see, what is that? Diff 6? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine, so I got a question for you. Do I have to spend the rage to cover the distance to get there, or is it, or would I have been able to do that just in my action in a normal move / attack in lupus form?
How you're in lupus form? I'm not saying
And I was
unless she
in the-
like
I was
ran
in-
out far
Well, yeah,
in, far
I was-
away,
I was-
you would be able to cover it.
In lupus form, I could cover it?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need to spend that rage. I was questioning if I want to go to Hispo and take him down. No, I'll keep it.
This attack can be performed only if the attacker is in a position to use his master's advantage.
Oh, so I'm definitely going to have to. Well, I should be able to use my mass in the advantage. He's balancing another person.
He's as big as a.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yes,
then I will,
he is as
I
big
will
as a
spend,
dragon.
I'll spend my rage in mid flight when I leap at him to slam into him with my Hispo form.
Hmm.
That should work, right?
Yes, but what is going to happen is if you pull him down, you are going to have both him and Amy crash down
That's
on top
fine.
of you.
No, not
And I will
necessarily
make
on
you
top
to
of
soak
me.
the damage.
I wouldn't say I'd be
fall
on
on
top of me. I'm not pulling directly down. I'm grabbing him. I'm slamming him to the ground.
Yes, I will allow that.
You know what? I'd even go so far as saying that my difficulty could increase by 1 because I have 2 people I have to pick through.
Okay.
Now I forgot my roll.
Swear to
Dex
God,
brawl.
if you kill me, Joey, I'm making an Aroon.
I just got to find what my brawl is. I can never remember. Okay, that's cool. 6 dice. Sorry, clear that. Oh, look at that. 3 successes still. 4 successes. At diff 7 even.
Okay.
This also being a lockjaw isn't directly damaging.
No.
It says
So
here,
it says
common
that
attack us. It's basically to
it says you need to make a bite roll with an additional +1 to its difficulty. If the rival chooses to fight back, both players roll a resisted strength plus athletics roll. If the attacker wins, he forces the other wolf to the ground and pins her.
Yeah, that's what I already did. A bite roll with +1 to my difficulty. If he chooses to fight back, which he can't do because he's locked in a grapple,
Mm-hmm.
the attacker wins, forces the other wolf or whatever to the ground and pins her. And that's exactly what would have happened.
Okay. So yes, you have him pinned on the ground. Now you
But
spent your.
I have a
you are,
question. Does that mean I'm pinned under him?
But here's the thing, because if you read it fully, even if he attacked me, he's going to be taking grinding damage on his throat.
Yes.
So which way did he fall is the question.
I'm going to fall into the side as I slammed into him from the side.
Okay. I was about to say, thank you for saving me, but if you made him fall forward, that's not much help.
Because then I would have been grabbing you if I would have grabbed him from the front. I couldn't grab him from the front.
I meant...
Now you spent that rage for your changing his Hispo, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so Amy, you have a single action you can take.
Okay. I'm going to...
Where did that go?
It says here, any has a strength.
I'm going to finish my howl.
Okay.
Because then at least the alpha knows there's trouble, too. Help, need the urge, and muscle, man attacking at Sept Cairn.
Okay. All right, so that will be your action.
So if he wants to break out and struggle, he has to.
I know. He's going to do something else.
Difficulty.
He's going to do a thing. So, Amy, you have another action. Are either of you spending rage at the start of this round?
I'm not.
I will be.
I'm going to hold on to my last rage, but I do want to kick this guy in the head.
Okay.
Men have to buy me dinner first before they can choke me.
Roll Dex Brawl. A kick, I believe, is diff 7. Let me find a kick.
Correct, diff 7.
And I get plus... No, I don't have any pluses to dexterity and Krynos,
You get +1.
Okay. Alrighty.
Punching one would be better, but yeah.
Well,
but he is prone, no?
Yes.
Yes, he is prone.
He's prone, so you get a massive amount of bonuses.
I'm not sure what bonuses is why I'm waiting for Joey to tell me.
So you're going to get a -2 diff.
There's
make it simple, and he can't dodge.
So that's all 4 successes for a kick to the head from a Krynos.
3 rollover, add your strength.
Yeah, add your strength, 3 roll, and it's all bashing damage. Yeah.
So 3 rollover, add my strength, which is a +4.
Mm-hmm. So it's strength +7 right now for you.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the 1 for the kick, so plus yeah.
No, so
it's kick plus 1 plus 3 for rollover plus 4 for strength.
So I think that's 8 dice total.
Okay, so you have 5 for strength,
Mm-hmm.
3 for rollover.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8, and then an additional 1 for the kick. So roll 9 dice.
Okay, I was 1 off. Sorry. Blame the dyslexia. Cool. Oh shit.
Okay, so that's 4 bashing. So he soaks it.
Mm-hmm.
He soaks 2, so he takes 2 bashing. Mark that down. Check. Okay. What he's going to do is spend a willpower point. He's going to roll a thing.
He's going to lose his entire throat.
Okay. So what happens is he bursts into green flame.
Oh, damn.
3 health levels of damage. Throwing in contact with him. Stiff 9 to soak.
Oh God! All I did was kick him. So am I good, or do I need to do this too?
Your kick, you're not in current contact with him.
No, I'm the one taking the damage. You're not grappling him or anything.
All right.
Now, if you were to punch him,
no.
yes, then I would say you'd use
Is it diff 9?
Yes.
Possible for willpower on this one?
Say not on soaking, because willpower doesn't make sense.
I didn't soak anything then. Took 3 health levels of damage.
Back to soaking also. Okay. And
To my turn.
yes.
Fuck it, then I'm just going to take his throat out.
Okay.
He's there. I have wrapped around him. I gave him the opportunity to surrender. He's not going to surrender. He dies now.
Yep.
It's literally a called shot to the throat while I'm... How many... Okay, I got to read this because I'm not entirely certain I even need to roll. I have to apply damage.
I could try to pull you off as soon as Joey lets me.
Nah.
Stop, drop, and roll, Pure. Stop, drop, and roll.
There's snow. Although I'm going to need cleansing, I feel. Green fire's never good. Joey, what page was combat on? I lost it. No, never mind. I'm on it, and for some reason I just couldn't look like I couldn't use my eyeballs to look.
Let's see, because joint lock does not, or jaw lock does not say anything about that. So
let's see. It says many animals instinctively surrender.
That's why I'm looking in the rest of the stuff to see if it's in there.
So
I'm gonna say roll your strength as like a grapple. You're gonna do ag damage and add 3 dice to it, minus base stiff for a bite. So it should be strength plus 3 at diff 5.
Okay. Why do I keep closing the windows? Joey, don't let me do that more. And you said plus 3 damage?
Yes. Or plus 3 to the dice roll.
Yeah, strength plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what did you say was the diff?
It's basic.
Basic?
So, yeah,
okay,
successes.
So 1, all but 1 on.
Okay, but just tell me your die pool so I know.
7. I have 7 successes.
Okay.
To the throat.
Since you can soak ag. So yeah, but he's barely alive because you tore his throat and he will bleed out within 2 turns.
Yeah, and I will of course let him. I will of course with as that action. Dramatic. Pull the throat off as I'm getting off of his fucking body because I don't want to keep burning.
Okay.
Is it rage actions?
Yes, it is your rage action now.
It's her rage. Oh, you didn't spend a rage action, did you?
Nope. I've got 1 left. I'm holding on to it.
You know what? I want him to bleed out, and I want him to know fear. I'm going to do a haunting howl as loud as I can. So if he needs to make a willpower roll, it's all at +1 difficulties.
All I feel is that the alpha is hearing this at his cabin, face palming, going, "Oh God, what a mess I'm going to have to clean up."
No. He starts hearing white howler gifts being activated on the ground like that. The alpha's not going to be face palming, especially haunting howl, because that's not exactly a use just because you feel like a gift.
I know. That's why I was saying he's gonna be like, "What? What the fuck do I have to clean
I
up
remember.
now?"
Haunting Howl was that I roll 3 dice. Nerd, 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 nerd. Fuck it. The other day. Yay, I got a success.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just basically means that all enemies within earshot of me have +1 to their difficulty on willpower rolls. So it's not just this guy. If there's other guys, they hear it too.
Yeah.
I'm also keeping an eye on him to make sure he bleeds to death here. I'm not going to let him run away.
Top of the round?
Yeah.
Okay. Amy, what are you doing at the top of the round? Because he's still alive this round. In fact, he's healed a bashing.
I'm gonna take that knife that I prepped before we went in with the safety latch. Can I pull that out and stab him with it? That way I don't have to actually fully touch him.
Throw it at him.
Yes, but if you go to stem with it, it's going to be diff 9 to avoid burning your hand in the flames.
You could also throw it at him like a throwing knife.
I could try throwing it at him, but I'm worried it might hit you by a failure of dice.
But it would be a dex
athletics
roll.
Dex athletics.
All right, I'll try
And
throwing.
you would only hit him if you botch.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually what I was mainly worried about, was botching.
Nah, don't worry about it.
And I've got
dramatic effect.
2 in athletics.
And you've got 3. You said in your dexterity's base 3, or is it 3 in Krynos?
My dexterity's base is 3.
So you got 4 in Krynos. You couldn't even stab him in Krynos anyway because your dagger's not Krynos size, is it?
If it's dedicated, it would grow, but otherwise,
it's not dedicated. It's a normal
so
dagger.
Yeah, you best just throw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw it.
It'd be like a little ninja star in your fingers.
2 successes.
Dodging with all those damage on him?
Wait, diff is 9, isn't it?
No.
no.
Diff was 9 to avoid being stabbed by stabbing him and getting lit on fire.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Okay, roll. I don't think you roll strength for throwing items, do you?
Yeah, throwing items are.
So strength +1, or strength +2, because it's a knife is +1.
Yeah.
Okay, so strength +2.
Plus your 4, yeah, because remember you're in Krynos, so it's 4 extra dice.
Strength 5.
Yeah. Strength 5 in Krynos +2 dice, so it's 7 dice.
Yeah.
Well, my base strength is 1, so.
Oh yeah, but you get 4 strength in Krynos form.
Oh, okay.
So your current base strength is 5.
Yeah, so I'm at 7 right now, total dice pool. Okay. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
Yep. Let's see if he soaks it.
5
soaks
there.
Soaks it all?
He soaked all 5?
She did 5, I heard 4.
No, he did 5.
1. I heard 4.
No,
okay.
he took 1.
I misheard.
Took 1, so you got rid of his bashing that he at least.
Woohoo!
And as his final action, he's going to spend another willpower point to ignore wound penalties, and he's going to grapple Pure Water Howl.
No, I'm dodging his ass. He can ignore willpower for wound penalties. He must have resist pain. Really, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your roll didn't update, by the way. It's still only showing 3 dice.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh.
I was just looking at your roll.
Yeah, this is a Gorehound with some modifications.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what these things are built to do, is grapple people.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Huh. 4 dice, huh? To grapple me. It's what do I have to use? Strength brawl or dex brawl?
I'm gonna say you can use dex brawl, because that would also be hiring Lupus.
No, I'm in Kryno. I'm in Hispo.
I'm still gonna say dex brawl.
Okay.
Because you are actually dodging. You're not trying to actually.
Yeah, I don't want to get touched by him.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I dodge.
Yes, you dodge. And that takes up your basic action, or did yeah, you didn't spend rage.
I spent a rage.
You did? Okay. Well, did you
I
use the
did.
rage for the dodge or the basic action? If you didn't declare you were using the rage, I'm gonna assume you used your basic action.
No, I used my basic action and declared on my rage.
So he's dead then. By the time the rage action rolls around, he's expired. His body is still burning, however.
Quick, grab some snow. Get it over here and put it on him.
Okay.
As I start flicking
I
snow
will
into
follow
him
the
as well.
leader.
Yep.
Scoop up what I can in my decently sized cryo arms and dump it on the flaming man.
Okay.
I'm at a loss what to do for a second. Ami, I need for you to go and find undisturbed snow on the ground somewhere. Scoop that up in your hands and come over here. Melt it in your hands to make it water as you come over here. I need your help on a rite of cleansing.
Sir,
Mainly
yes, sir.
mainly because I can't do that right now because I've been lit by his fire and I need to clean myself first before I can even attempt to cleanse him, and I can't purify water in my form by being touched by him. So I need to with the fire. I need to cleanse first.
Okay.
And while we're doing it, we're going to cleanse that thing as well.
Okay. Come on, you can do it. It's just like the big adults do it. She's going to mutter as she goes looking for snow. Joey, any undisturbed snow?
You'll have to go a bit into the woods, but yes, you'll be able to find it.
It's about as best as I can find right now for pure water.
Yeah, she'll get that and she'll blow on it to try and melt it as she walks back.
A couple dribbles is all we need.
That's what she said.
And I'm going to perform a rite of cleansing. And I'm going to have to spend a gnosis point because I'm going to have to cleanse him as well.
Okay.
Well, I guess 2 gnosis points because cleanse myself and the area. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So myself, him, and the area, and I'm going to pace around the area to include the mausoleum.
Okay.
I just got to get the right. Give me a moment. It's a mystical rite, I believe.
I believe so.
But I'm not sure if it's one of these ones that has a different role. No, it's a rite of accord. That's what it is. That's why so many guru have it. It's not just a mystic rite, it's an accord rite. Used to be a mystic rite in Revised. Cairn rite, contrition, renunciation, cleansing, accord rite. I roll charisma rituals, difficulty 7 unless noted otherwise.
Yeah.
Cast upon more than one. This would be standard weird and taint, I'd imagine. As in standard weird taint from a weird beast. Okay, yeah, then difficulty 7. I'm going to spend a willpower point on this because this is an important thing. If that's allowed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that really all I have? I thought I had higher rituals than that. I think I
That's
do.
what downtime is for.
No, I do have higher rituals than that. Yeah, I undercut myself by 1. Boop. Roll. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes to do it. Plus, I spent 2 gnosis, so 3 gnosis total I've spent in this scene, and 2 willpower total. Cleansed. You know what? Actually, I've spent all but 1 gnosis because I think she needs to be cleansed as well. We got to cleanse the Shadow Lord as well in this, just to make sure.
Oh,
Yeah, Shadow Lord's already tainted enough. Don't have to go back cleanse her.
Yeah, keep you there. But yeah, okay. Then yeah.
I mean,
Cleanse my-
if you want to try and cleanse me, it's fine, but I don't think I actually got tainted any in this scene.
Safe to be sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Better
go
safe than sorry.
ahead. go
So
ahead.
at this
not a
point,
problem.
a group of Garu have arrived, led by this man, and he
Why
approaches
do
the
we
group
have a Native American running around? I'm confused.
because he was one of the Aruns that was available.
Oh, okay. He's one of the guys that stayed after the moot.
I'm gonna point
The
at
moot
the
hasn't
body.
happened yet.
Literally, Ed Krynos pointing at the body, looking at the Arun.
My fur's all burnt. I bubbled him. Shit. Bubbled skin.
He looks back and forth at all of you.
A gorehound was. I
I
just
am
say a gorehound managed to infiltrate past the guardians.
totally gonna go back to breed form of Hamid, by the way,
Wait,
while
I
pointing
wouldn't know
still.
it's a gorehound, would I? I wouldn't. No, I
Nope.
wouldn't. Not by sense.
No.
I just outright say a minion of the Wyrm managed to sneak itself past the guardians onto the bomb and was raiding one of the cairns out here, one of the graves. Inside, we have it looks like it was trying to get towards one of the Fienna graves, one of the Fienna whatever's in there. And there's a falcon spirit on the other side that seems to be standing guard over it. So we need a third to talk to that guy.
He will nod. It will be taken care of. He'll just kind of walk over and check Pure Water's fur, and as the few of the Thaurges, two of the younger Thaurges, or who came with him, and they begin disposing of the body, and one of them goes in to speak with the spirit, and he just looks. It appears it caught you off guard.
It cloaked itself rather well.
That is indeed worrying. Here, I will see if I can heal you. And he'll take out a Gaia's Breath Talon. Gnosis. Forget what Gaia's Breaths are, but I think it's diff 5, so you're healed.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, cool. Cool. Thank you.
You will nod. It is not good for Gaia's warriors to be injured whenever we can avoid it.
It's for a good cause. It's fine. Part of the job.
He nods.
He looks. You can see Pure Water looks completely bothered by the whole turn of events over here. Why are they going after our dead? He pauses and he looks at the guardians. Who's like, He's in Hitsville anyway. He goes over to help the Thurge dispose of the body. He says, "Everything." I tell him, I said, "I've cleansed the body as much as I can. I've cleansed myself in the area as well."
Okay. The Thaurge just nods. We'll see what. We'll see. This cleanse will
And I
burn
import what I tell him what it did. I tell him specifically that it was able to. It literally seemed to step out of the shadows. Any shadow just sort of walked out of it. That's the way I'm going to describe it, because that's the best way I could describe it. And it
He will nod.
emulated. It ignited itself on with intense green fire that caused my burns. I've never
He'll
seen
stop
anything
at
like it
that.
before.
He'll stop at that, nod. Take care of the body. I have to check something. And he'll step sideways at that point.
It's cleansed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just use my Hispo claws and I literally just break a. Oh no, that's not what I do. Being as you liked that post about me asking about the right, you want me to make a roll to see if I've learned it
Yes.
for the bonfire?
Mm-hmm.
So if I have it, we're just gonna bonfire this fucker, and we're gonna have a fun time doing it.
Okay. So roll your intelligence rituals, difficulty 10 minus your intelligence.
Difficulty 7.
Okay.
Do I need to roll and see if any taint got on my knife?
I learned it. I really learned it.
No, it would have been clean. It would have been cleansed with your.
Yeah, it would have been cleansed in the area
when
when
you
I
were
did
cleansed.
Okay. Yep,
Okay.
I'm gonna put my knife up and just
So,
watch him bonfire shit.
I call over Amy. I'm like, you might like this.
I don't know. It choked me. I don't like being choked without dinner
Yes.
bought first.
But what we're going to do is ensure this guy never rises again. So what I need from you is a flame, a fire, matches, or
God.
whatever.
She's got a Zippo lighter. She'll hand it to him. She'll be like, "Here you go.
He goes, no.
I trust you."
This is
She
all-
kind of glares at the others for being late.
He goes, no, this is all you. I need for you to light yourself up. I actually, what he says is, go over to one of the care and braziers over here. Light that on fire and bring it over to me, please.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, as he does that, as you do that, you see him literally just start pissing on the body.
She's happy again. She's smiling. She's like, "God, I love you, brother."
Pure Water will give a chirp out to the rest of the guardians that are here as well to tell them that they're more than welcome to participate in this rite, and they're to improvise whatever body fluid they can think of to sanctify this corpse.
Okay. They will join in.
If there's 5 of us, that gives me a -1 difficulty. That's why I called the other ones over.
Okay.
Makes it easier on me.
And of course, I'll light a brazier. I told
Amy, I said, no, yeah, I say, same with you. Sanctify the
Amy
body.
literally, Amy like blushes because I am not dropping my pants in front of this many men, and leans over and spits.
Yep, that works. Oh, really? Yeah, dirty bastards. When my thing crashed, it actually wiped out all my saved open data. So now I actually have to open up my folders again. That's why, you dirty bastards. Because I got to open up the right.
I actually thought for a minute that was Joey yelling at us because of this ritual.
Well, this is a fun ritual. On the flip side, if it was a hero, then we'd use, proper sanctified waters and oils and maybe alcohol.
I swear, though, that is such a twink for that overlay picture you have, Joey.
It's a death rite. Jeez, what are death rites rolled at? Charisma rituals. Difficulty 7, because of my rank. It's rank minus 8 minus rank. All right. I nod to Amy while I start the ritual and get the energies going to light him up. If he doesn't light on fire, that's because I failed. That's basically it.
Okay. Do I need to roll for this at all, Joey?
No, you don't. I'm the right master. I'm
Okay.
leading the right. So basically, so long as you do the cues that I'm indicating, I'm the one that makes the roll.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say that will suck if I have to with only one dot of rights.
Joey, was there enough Guru here that I can have a -1 difficulty?
I'll say yes.
There's 5 of us.
She'll light it up. She'll almost like It's almost
I
like
got one
a
success. That's all
Dexter
that matters.
maniac
That's all that
laugh.
matters. One success. It starts slow, but it lights up, and he just
Wait.
whoosh, on fire. I'm like, ashes to ashes, return to Gaia, you fuck.
Yeah, Amy is kind of rubbing her neck, and she's like, God, I haven't been choked that hard since high school. Are we done here?
Yeah, I'll clean up.
I'm not going to leave you here. I don't know these people.
They're the Guardians. They're good.
Doesn't mean I know them.
Well, you don't know me.
Yeah, but you saved my ass. I trust you.
Well, I gotta wait for the body to burn down to the bones, and what's left we have to scoop up and then actually put underneath a rock pile.
Oh, see, she did say this loud enough for the others to hear. Because she does not care at this moment.
Yeah, but werewolves get that, though.
Yeah. She's like, I'll help. I have hands. All you have is a mouth.
So yeah, we just wait for the thing to burn out, and then pick up the remains and scoop them up into the cairn, and I'll put them as a nod point beside the other one, basically as a warning to the next ones that try to defile this grave. This is what's happening to you. Is there a guru glyph for fuck off? Because that's what I'm going to put on the floor, on the ground.
And with that, my plat has been dropped.
That's okay. It
Of
also
course.
plays
Mute.
Joey. I'm not entirely certain that you were aware of the totem we were talking about, OCC, but this plays into our plot as well. So
Yes, it does.
it
And
really does.
you have also built a lovely bond here. Since we were planning on
Mhm.
meeting and trying to form a pack, my nature as a confidant and then my flaw of soft-hearted is going to go really, really well with the other two.
Right.
So thanks for this, Joey.
Yeah. Just to give you a heads up, we will be going after Karen Rattler from the White Howler book. That's the one we're going to be looking at. All right. So anyway, let's go back into character here.
Yeah.
After stacking up the final couple rocks on it, Pure Water ponders for a second and claws into one of the rocks, a warning sigil, and it's a warning for grave robbers. That's what he's warning them, straight up to say, beware, protected. And he indicates for you to put the brazier that's on fire back up on the care hook so that the
Oh, yeah, she knows that much.
everything is done. So we need to tell the Fianna something's up with their grave too.
Yeah. Want to go find the Fianna?
I don't like talking to them, but okay.
I'll be there.
He looks weary. He says, Fianna, just tire me.
You can wait on the outskirts and I'll do the talking.
No. It's no way of showing any kind of strength.
We could just shoot a message on an arrow into their space.
Actually, I think the best thing to do is we get within per population, we're just going to howl.
That works.
That's the polite thing to do, because then everyone knows.
Yeah, and I don't want to have to jump space to space. We don't have to go talk to the Alpha face to
And
face.
he stops for a second. He goes, also, I don't like secrets, so it's better for everyone to know.
I don't think anyone likes secrets, but sometimes it's better to keep some parts of yourself private. Although I'm always here to talk to anyone who needs it.
He huffs at that entire thing. He's like, whichever. I forgot my goddamn merit again.
I forgot to roll my. In fact, I could probably do that right now, and Joey
have
can make a
nightmares.
note for
You
me
got
to use
nightmares,
it
right?
next scene. Yeah,
Just make a roll now. Roll your
yeah.
willpower.
I roll willpower, which is 3.
Let me open it up for you. I think it's diff 7, but don't quote me on that one right away. It's been a while since I've had that flaw. Mental, correct?
Yes, I believe it's mental.
Mm-hmm. Deaf, mute, iron will, untamable, intolerance. Diff 7, yep. All you need is 1 success.
2 successes, so I was fine anyway. But
Yeah,
I'll hold on to this and use it next scene.
No, it still plays. Just assume it plays through.
Okay. All right. Well, we can end the scene here,
Yeah, we can do that.
or
I'm gonna put it up on
do
the.
whatever.
I'll put it up in the thread, the howl and the gossip thread.
Okay, that
I'll do
works.
the howl, and if you want to add a reply to that one, add that your voice is in there well, so it sounds like a pack howl.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm ending broadcast now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do it.
All right. Goodbye, our lovely 6 viewers. I hope you enjoyed the show.